Find the distance between these two ordered pairs. I have an ordered pair of 3, -4, and the ordered pair of 5, 4. What is the distance between those ordered pairs? Those ordered pairs are points on the Cartesian coordinate system. We simply want to find the distance between them. So what you need to do is you need to know the distance formula. The distance formula looks like this. It's a big long square roots, and then what you do is you subtract the x coordinates, and you want to square that difference, and then you have a plus sign. And then you want to do the difference between the y coordinates, and then square that difference as well. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to label the ordered pairs. This is the first point, so I'm going to label this x1, y1. And this is the second ordered pair, so I'm going to label that x2, y2. The x coordinate's always first and the y coordinate's always second. All right, so now I'm going to plug in x2, which matches up with 5. Plug in x1, which matches up with 3. Plug in y2, that matches up with 4. And then plug in y1, which is -4. This is going to be a minus a -4. Whenever you subtract a negative number, that's the same thing as adding it. All right, so 5 minus 3, that's 2. So this is going to be 2 squared. And then 4 plus 4 is 8. So this will be 8 squared. You want to do the exponents before addition. So we're going to have 2 squared, which is 4, and 8 squared, which is 64. And then adding that together, you want to do addition here before you apply the root symbol. So this is going to be square root of 68. Now square root of 68 can be simplified because 4 can go into 68 17 times. So we split this up into square root of 4 times square root of 17. And we did that because square root of 4 is 2. That is simplifying roots. All right, so we found the distance between them. It is 2 times the square root of 17. If you wanted a decimal number, you just plug it in the calculator and get a decimal number. Now, what you can also do here, when you're doing the distance formula, it doesn't matter the order that you subtract the x values or the y values here, because you're squaring it, it's going to come out to the same number anyway, and I'll show you how. Like if you wanted to do 3 minus 5 instead, and -4 minus 4 instead, you can see here that it's going to come out, it's going to be exactly the same. 3 minus 5 is -2, but it's in parentheses being squared. So -2 in parentheses squared is going to be 4 again. And then -4 minus 4 is -8. So this is going to be -8 in parentheses squared. So when you simplify this down, -2 times -2 is +4. And -8 times -8 is +64. You can see now we're at this point right here. So this just tells you that when you're doing the distance formula, it doesn't matter which order that you subtract the x's in. So you could use the formula, label the points perfectly, plug it in perfectly, and work it out. That's perfectly fine. Or if you just remember that you do the difference between the x's squared plus the difference between the y squared, it's not going to matter the order that you take the difference because you're squaring it and they come out the positive anyway. So this one, when you simplify it down, comes out to exactly the same answer. There you go.